Alrighty, I think I'm getting started. I'm trying to figure this part out. So let me know who's here. Hey, Carrie. Um, I think, let me know if it's working everywhere. Because I have it on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So let me know who's here. This cool graphic. I'm using OBS, and you can create scenes. Just wait, I got this all set up. Ready? Ready? Boosh. Here we are. Um, yeah, so I am going to be editing a podcast for one of my clients, a new client, at Your Killer Life. Really excited about this. We're in the process of starting. The trailer episode is done. And this is going to be the first episode. And she has graciously given me permission to do this publicly. Assuming I can get it to work. Um, yeah, looks like we're good. Awesome. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any of my scissors?
I do not think I do.
I'm missing two pairs of scissors. Actually, three pairs of scissors.
Hmm. I don't know what to tell you. I
All I
thought.
gotta say is don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I thought I saw them around somewhere.
Which ones?
I don't recall.
Well, that's not helpful.
No, it is not.
Additional outlooks and additional paths to what has led us to be successful. So, why I'm here is, again,
Alrighty. Well, if you're here, let me know in the comments. It's probably a mistake, but I tried to broadcast to multiple platforms. Probably should have just stuck to one. Alrighty. It's probably a mistake, but I tried to broadcast to multiple platforms. Well, let's get going. If you have any questions or comments, why isn't read only? Hmm. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions or chime in, and I'm just gonna get started.
Hello, and welcome to the Your Killer Life podcast. I am your host, Tammy Grable Woodford, and I am very excited today because I have my co-host with me, Griff Woodford, and he's going to be joining me at least on one podcast each month. And we really wanted to, at least I wanted to, we'll talk about what I was hoping from this, and then I'm going to toss it over and we're going to talk with him about how I roped him into it, but really wanted to make sure that we didn't just talk about things from the cancer perspective, but that we also talked about things from the caregiver perspective. And so today we're going to be talking about durability and resilience. And Griff, you want to tell us a little bit before we get started on that about why you're here and what your hopes and goals are for being here?
Well, certainly.
I so appreciate that. As you talk about trauma, I can actually feel my body tensing up. And I guess that's one of the gifts I think coming out of this is I'm so much more aware of my own response to stress. But it's interesting to me that still just words have that much impact and power.
Certainly.
So you talk about hard versus strong. Way this was helpful, and we hope that you'll be back and join us for episode 3. Episode 3, I am going to be talking about medical advocacy, which is way this was helpful, and we hope that you'll be back and join us for episode 3. Episode 3, I am going to be talking about way this was helpful, and we hope that you'll be back and join us for episode 3. And where does that idea come from, and how is it applicable?
Well, the concept of hard versus strong is certainly not a new one. The difficulty that many of us face, and I would say in particular, it's there's more of a lean to it based on men. From very young age, we're conditioned both socially and biologically to be hard, as it were, to not show emotion. To when one is active, the other can't be, right? So it's no surprise, and I would say probably correct as it can be anyway, that oh, holy crap, this is bad, this is life altering. It's just there was no break.
Yeah.
So I suppose, for our listeners and for us in the future, and because again, something like that's going to happen again, not cancer, but immense impact, and sudden impact, repeated impact.
just hearing the news. And then
another aspect to be aware of, and I would say actually a really critical aspect to be aware of, is the person going through that natural cooling process after this is, and I can speak from personal experience, the observed experience of others in this, is we don't want to be a burden to those around us.
Right.
We don't want to subject people that we love, we care for, that we're responsible for, to us not being able to function for a specific period of time, whether it's a day or, in one of my cases, nearly 4 months. That's another very large factor to grief. There is a difference to that. Allowing is a sense of
nice
just kind of laying back and whatever. Adult life that I had for my entire adult, that with a crucible is actually what it's.
So balancing the audio isn't going to be too difficult. The problem with this one is that they're recording in the same room. So as you can see, there's a lot of mic bleed. So I've got a lot going on here, and I don't think I'm not a big fan of it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to just stream to the Reaper for Podcasting group. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. So if you're here right now in one of the other platforms, just head on over there. It is a private group, but just ask to join and I will let you in. So